क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we want to work on anything, we must have clarity about the position and the functioning of that thing. See, for example, our washing machine knocked off. Somebody came, opened it and did whatever he or she wanted. And we can only observe because we do not know the functioning of that machine, what parts have gone wrong, where they are available. So we are dependent on others. But when it comes to our own mind, we have to work on ourselves. See? To deal with the chattering mind, the best example I can think is, a human being can jump maximum 3 meters. No, but I want to jump only 1 meter. I want to jump 3 meters high. How it is possible? Then we are given a pole in the hand and we run with that pole and fix it in the soil. With the help of that pole, we go up. We cannot go, we have to take help of somebody. We take the help and go there. After reaching the required height, what we do with that pole? Throw it away. Don't hold on to that. If this is understood, exactly the same way, we have to go beyond the mind by using the mind. There is no other way. The other ways which are practiced are drinks and drugs, so that the mind is quietened and mind's problems are solved. But that is not the right way, because after some time the impact of those medicines etc. will disappear and again we are back to square one. Therefore, we have to first of all recognize the importance of the working on the mind. See. Now you see, Nirdoshi's house is so neat, clean, everything is perfect. Not one single nail is extra on the wall. Things are well matching color. Good. We take care of our clothing, properly stitch, matching colors. Then we take care of our food. Very good. We take care of our health by doing exercise, going for a walk. Very good. It is necessary. Now what we have done till date to take care of our mind? Think. Nothing. The reason is, neither we know nor anybody taught us. right from childhood, right from birth. Our parents never taught us how to think. They only knew how to scold. If you ask the parents something, when the parents do not know, so shesham kope na pured. When you don't know anything, become angry. So the question is quieted. Therefore, we have to learn step by step. The day we start working on our mind, we are reborn. Body dies, mind never dies. See? And this happens only when we start learning from every experience of our life. Now, what is the importance of mind in our life? Normally, we think that, I am having a pain in the knee, or I am having pain in the back. So the pain is in the mind or the pain is in the body? See? The pain is in the body or the mind. Not theoretical. We must be convinced of this. I tell you how I was convinced of this. Many years before, when I was having my satsang completed, and afterwards at the end, people come and do namaskar. So one person did namaskar. That time to my right toe, big toe, there was some kind of growth, like a strawberry, little bit of growth. And when he did namaskar, he said, Swamiji, what happened? What is growing there? So I told, it is a wisdom toe that is growing. He said, there is nothing like wisdom toe, don't make joke, it is serious. I said, who told you this serious? Wisdom tooth, similarly wisdom toe. No, not like that. Then you have to operate it, otherwise you will have trouble. I said, okay, I'll get it done. He said, no, I am a doctor, I can do it. I said, okay. I went with him to his clinic. He made me sit in the chair like this, put my leg on the stool, gave local anesthesia. And after about 10-15 minutes, then he again hammered on that toe. And I had no feeling because local anesthesia must have been set. Then he asked, are you getting any pain, anything here when I am hitting? I said, no. He said, very good. Then he did the operation. He said, you can watch it. See? So he was, he took the scalpel, cut along that growth and scoop it out like ice cream from the toe. And he said, Swamiji, you are lucky. Everything has come out. No remnants behind. That time when he was doing that, I saw the cut, I saw the blood oozing. Afterwards, I saw he has removed something. After that, he started stitching. I was thinking in my mind, oh, I am a great yogi. Now nothing happens to me, although my toe is cut in front of me. That was my imagination. But it continued maximum for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, then the pain started. I said, hey man, what you have done, it is giving too much of pain. See friends, that day I learned this thing. Local anesthesia is, that toe was not allow entry of the mind. Mind is not allowed entry in that area, therefore no pain. The moment the mind entered that area, the pain started. This is one of the most important principles if we want to stop the chattering mind. Know for certain, everything happens only to the mind, nothing happens to the body. Most important thing. See? one of my friend, his grandmother was not well. So when I went, finished my food, and then he said, she is not well, please bless her. So when I went, she was in coma. Now what can you bless to that comatose person? So the nurse was there, so I spoke to her. I said, hey, you are getting payment regularly. They are good people, not cheating you. He said, no, Swamiji, I am getting good payment. I said, let us pray to the Lord. Till you get the next assignment, this should continue. When I was talking to the nurse like that, the owner came. So immediately I had to do drama. So I took the hand of that comatose lady and just some kind of chattering of the mantra. Who can challenge what I am doing? Nothing. After that, everything was over. I went. On the second or third day, that man came for the satsang. He says, Swamiji, do you remember me? I said, no, I don't remember you. But you came to our house for dinner 3 days before. 3 days before, it is all gone out. Now nothing is in my body. I can't keep on accumulating the things. No. Our grandmother was ill and you blessed her. Then my heart started coming out of the chest. Now what happened? Because of my blessing, if she has revived, he has come to kill me. And because of my blessing, if she dies, then my blessings kill the people. That's the problem. So, he said, Swamiji, because of your blessings, God has heard the prayers and she was relieved from the pains. We could not see how much she was suffering. I said, hey man, don't cheat yourself. When a person is in coma, he doesn't suffer. The one who has to pay the bills, he suffers. Every day, 5,000 rupees for that nurse. And I don't know how many days they are going to continue. And what is the use of living like this, like a vegetable life, It is no. But you can't kill also. So call Babaji and get the things done. We are used for everything. When somebody is not born, we go. When somebody doesn't die, we go. Everywhere. See. So I told him, my dear friend, don't cheat yourself. When a person is in coma, his individual mind merges with the total mind. In total mind, there is no world. Now understand this. Space in the hall and the total space. In this hall, if there is some good agarbatti, the smell will be everywhere. If something is rotting, then that bad smell will be everywhere. But in the total space, let the whole world rot, nothing happens. Exactly the same way. We have to recognize this at two levels. One is the common mind for all of us. They are not different. Like earth is one, common for everybody. Water is one, common for everybody. Fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one. See? How this room space is different from the total space? Nothing. But what happened? Our importance is on the walls, and therefore we have this wrong understanding of the space that I am inside the hall, shoes are outside the hall. The shoes are inside the house and the car is outside the house. Then the car is inside the compound and the road is outside the compound. See? In and out is established by an imaginary line of division. See? This is so simple, not difficult. Now, this imaginary line of division is when the mind gets identified with a particular body, it starts getting involved with that body. See, when we are snoring away in deep sleep, that time, where are we, when are we, and what are we? Nothing. And therefore, the imagination of inside and outside is not valid. You just try to recognize your own experiences. In deep sleep, where are we? On the bed or below the bed? In UK or in America? See? In 2024 or 1947? Time, space and object, all of them disappear in deep sleep. Not only that, we are nowhere, never and nobody. But we still continue to exist. That is possible because of the common mind. See, this house space will change if they decide, now let us make a multi-storied here. So, when they remove the walls, the space is not removed. Space remains the same. In the same manner, mind is the same. But when that mind is getting identified with the body, then it becomes the individual mind. Now, this individual mind is having all the problems. Now, what is the difference between the total mind and the individual mind? When we are in deep sleep, it is the total mind that is functioning. And what is the function of the total mind in deep sleep? Blood circulation continues, digestion continues, healing process of the body continues, hair grow, nails grow, nothing stops. This does not happen to the dead body, isn't it? In the dead body, all these functions are not there. But in a sleeping body, these functions are there because in the deep sleep, individual mind has merged with the total mind. See? So tell me, what will be the way to conquer the chattering of the mind? Think. See? Take some more example. This should be very clear. Then it becomes a snap. If you see, let us take Ganges. Ganges are flowing. This point I will repeat 100 times. Real spiritual practice is learning from every single experience of our life. If we cannot or if we do not learn, even God cannot help us. See? Out of formality, we say, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum, Bhagwan Krishna is Jagat Guru. If he is a Jagat Guru, why he failed to teach Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Dushasan? Because they are not ready to learn. See, friends, nobody can teach us. We have to learn. See? Therefore, when we are looking at the rivers flowing, smooth flow of waters, suppose in between there is a rock. Next time when you see any river, observe this. When there is a rock, then the waters which are flowing, they dash against the rock, and then there is a surfing. The white thing comes out. Water is having mixed, and it tries to run in the opposite direction. But it fails. It again goes back. And if that rock is submerged below the waters, then the disturbances, that technically is called as ebbing of the water. The ebbing will not happen because it is submerged. Exactly the same way. In the total flow of mind, life is lived on this planet. And in that flow of the total mind, there is a rock of body identification. Then all the thoughts will be with relation to that particular body. Think. As much we think about our children, do we think about the children of the world? As much we think about our hunger, do we think about the hunger of the world? Because all our thoughts are in relation to our body. See, friends. And we get fed up of that. We get tired. Then what we do, some of them take to liquid spirituality. So when they come home, they open the bottle and fill the drum, and in that booze they say, it was so nice. Why? The mind was put in anesthesia. See, friends. Therefore, the chattering of the mind begins not in the total mind, but in the individual mind. And the individual mind is born only after body identification. See how important it is to know. And this body identification is by default. You cannot stop it. You know, it is like what? If we stand in front of the mirror, can we stop reflection happening in the mirror? Let there be anything, reflection will be there. You can't stop it. In the same manner, body identification will be there. You can't stop it. See? So important to understand these points, my friends. Therefore, what is to be done? The same thing what we do with the mirror. We stand in front of the mirror. We see the reflection and all that is around us reflected in the mirror. And a dog also stands in front of the same mirror. He also sees his reflection. Now what is the difference between our looking at the reflection and the dog's looking at the reflection? The dog takes whatever is seen, reflected in the mirror as real, and he starts fighting with the reflection. See, friends, why don't we fight? Phenomena is same for both. The reason is we know it appears but doesn't exist. Dog doesn't know. He takes appearance as reality and he suffers. So where is the error? Error is mistaking the appearance as real is the error for disturbances in the mind. See, friends, and this cannot be taught, this you have to learn. See, friends, therefore, when we are identified with the body as now, if we are not sleeping, then this world becomes real. See? And like, last night, this is my spiritual practice. I keep on changing the beds, the places, the times throughout the world. So when I sleep, I keep the lights on. See? Because at night when I get up, I don't know which side is the bathroom, where I have to go. Every time new place. See? So when we are in deep sleep, we are not identified with the body, but we continue to be. We are not dead, we are still there. See? And again when we wake up, the whole world appears. See, friends, this cannot be taught. We have to ourselves reflect and think about it. then the value and importance that we are giving to anything or anybody in this world, it will be slowly reduced. See, we only give importance to something and we only suffer. Think on these lines. Now for that, we have to go still deeper. Suppose this object is in my hand. We all do this thing when we are on airport. Suppose you have to write something. We don't want to leave the phone somewhere lest it will be lost. Somebody will take it, so hold on to that. And then take the paper and pencil, and with that pencil we try to write something. Will our original handwriting come? No. Because handwriting will be influenced by the hold on this object. Exactly. When our mind is holding on to the body identification, it will always think in relation to the body. See? Then, मैं और मोर तोर तय माया. Then I and mine, you and your. This is how the samsara begins. See? A woman is best as a mother. There is no second opinion about it. As a mother, she is the best. The same woman as a mother-in-law for the son-in-law is better than the best. The same lady, mother-in-law for the daughter-in-law is Mahakali. See? What is the reason? Reason is relations. And these relations are not real, but we give it a status of reality, and as a result, we start expecting. See, friends, from the relative, you cannot get absolute happiness. You will get relative happiness. But then we expect absolute happiness, and which doesn't come. And then to protect us from our own miseries, we go to the wrong channels. Therefore, friends, first of all, we have to know the working of the mind. Then only we can stop the chattering of the mind. See, mind starts chattering under what conditions? First, mind is operating at two places. This is one place which is outside me. And this object is included in my mind. So when I see that object, oh, what is this? Is a phone. Which company? It looks beautiful. How much it costs? Where it is available? Thinking started. See. And as I keep on thinking about this object, then that pressure of thoughts is of two types. One is I like it, the other is I don't like it. When the pressure of thought creates a positive thing, I like it, then actions will begin. How to procure that? And when we see the same object, we don't like it, then we try to run away from it. But if we take the third channel, see this world, देखो सुनो, मत बोलो, no comments. See, individual minds chattering will stop. But we being Indians, we are born with this manufacturer's defect. We have to comment on everything in this world. Whatever we see, whatever we hear, we have to comment. And when we comment on something, we give a status of reality to that. And therefore, for arresting the chattering of the mind, we have to start working on the mind. So, how do we start? Number one, that to which we have given importance, which is of two types: positive importance, negative importance. Positive importance means I want it, it is good, it is valuable. And once you develop this line of thinking, then it gathers such a force, momentum, that we are carried away by that. See? Therefore, when I am all alone by myself, I am suppose, this is only supposition, I am not. I am highly educated and I am having a very good business, earning in millions, totally free, no problem of any kind. But one day a virus enters in my head. What a life without a wife. Now what is wrong, man? Live happily. No, there is incompleteness in life. There should be a wife. So the sense of incompleteness is the beginning of the desires. See? So important. Then second thing, we go on seeing something and start imagining. I am not complete unless I have got the latest iPhone. What is this? Any phone everybody has got, but I have to get a separate phone like that. And thereafter, then iPhone goes in my head and my eye becomes very strong. And when I get that object, then, oh, now I am happy. Now be very attentive. I want an iPhone was a disturbed mind. When I get the iPhone, the disturbance on account of the iPhone is quietened because I got it. So for some time, the disturbance on account of the object iPhone will no more disturb me. But then the mind starts playing the tricks. No, this iPhone should have a very good, the cover so that I can protect it. Then we go for searching the cover. This cover is so much. You get that thing. For that, the mind is again quiet. So one after another, desires keep erupting in our mind and the mind is disturbed. See, friends. So what we have to understand, whenever we have given importance to anything, the mind will keep on chattering. See? So if we have given importance, we have to devalue. Nobody can do it for us. See, my friends. So what is the root of the chattering of the mind? Body identification. Thereafter, taking that limited mind as the ultimate thing in life. And therefore, all our life, if you want to write your biography, what will you write? During childhood, we were desiring the toys, the games. So the childhood is nothing but fulfillment of desires in that field. Then teenage came. All those objects which we are desiring, they become outdated. See? And thereafter, we start running after the people, boys and girls. After some time, that also becomes bore. Then comes the middle age. Then the worries about the responsibility of the family. Then there also the mind is disturbed. Then comes the old age. Then the mind is again disturbed. What will happen to me? My children don't listen to me. Now I am alone. Going on and on. What kind of life it is? Why? Because we have never learned from our experiences that whatever we have given importance to, that is the cause of our chattering of the mind. Now this can be achieved by a simple technique, knowing the fundamentals of mind. Human mind cannot remain attracted towards the same thing, the same place, the same person all the time. It cannot remain attracted. Now you are old people. Old husband and wife are together not because they love each other. The love is already dried up long back. Forget about love, love kuch nahi hota. Then why are staying together? Because of a simple rule. The known enemy can be dealt better than the unknown friend. See, friends, because now both of them need each other, and therefore they continue to be. It is not their fault, it is manufacturer's defect. Human mind cannot remain attracted towards the same person, same thing throughout life. See, friends. And we get victimized by this women fancy of the mind. Therefore, when we learn this, see, then we will be living a life of perfect understanding. Don't give too much importance to anything that becomes the source of miseries. Therefore, our Mahamantra is, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Now I have been talking for last 40 minutes. Don't reply, keep the reply in your mind. How many minutes you have heard me? Huh? Even this is not heard. Because the mind is not available. The mind is not even trained to focus on where we are, what we are. Now we are here in a satsanga. What time? At the time of satsanga. What we should be? Should we be the man or woman or husband or wife or Indian or UK? Who we should be? We should be only satsangi. But the mind keeps on running here and there because we have never trained our mind to remain available all the time. It is not anybody's fault. Neither we were told about it, nor we have care to know about it. See, my friends, this is what my understanding about the whole Bhagavad Gita is. People talk about Bhagavad Gita, so many things. Let them talk, it's okay. But if we have to really learn what is the ultimate message of Bhagavad Gita, is this only. Arjuna was on the battlefield at the time of the war. What he should be? Somebody's disciple, somebody's grandson, somebody's brother, somebody's brother-in-law, or he should be a warrior. How simple it is. But instead of that, he started arguing, like many people argue with us. Swamiji, you always cut jokes about the married people. Get married and show how to be happy. So continue to be miserable, who cares? Don't justify you are miserable. That happens because we have not trained our mind to be wherever we are not 100%. The mind doesn't listen to us. See? Is so important, my friends. Therefore, for controlling the chattering of the mind, there are two ways. One is the chemical meditation. Take drinks and drugs, the mind will keep quiet, become addicted, and one day die. The second one is learn the operation and working of the mind and work on it. See, uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet. We have to help ourselves by ourselves. Nobody can help us. And this is possible if, be attentive, this is possible if we have recognized the value of peace of mind. See, a simple example day to day. Now tell me, who has ever said that earning money is very difficult, therefore I am not going to earn money? Has anybody ever said? We try to work on the table, below the table, around the table, behind the table. Because we have got value for the money. We have no value for our peace of mind. We only react in life. And then we go to the psychiatrist. See? And what is the difference? One lady told me, Swamiji, I'm a psychiatrist, and what you are telling, the same thing we do in our treating our patients. What is the difference between you and me in that case? You are a Swami, but I am a doctor. What is the difference? I said, the difference is, you make the patient talk, you don't even listen, and you get the money for that. Here, I talk to the people, they don't give me $1, and yet I keep on talking. See? Friends, know for certain, nobody can help us in taking care of our mind. There was a couple, and that couple, man has some health problem. So the Ayurvedic medicine was given. And you know, Ayurvedic medicines, they are very bitter. So he told his wife, honey, darling, look here. You know, it's so bitter, I can't take it, I can't take it. Will you please take for me? That dumb will take also that medicine. But your disease will not go. We have to live our life. We have to die our death. We have to live our spiritual life. There is no proxy on that. See, friends, these are so simple things. So it is our responsibility that we are taking care of the chattering of the mind. See. And for that, important thing is, we must have value for peace of mind. We have, but we don't know how to achieve it. Therefore, we have come here for Satsang. And in each Satsang, what is told? What is the truth that is told? Here, human beings are addressed. Not a husband or a wife or a daughter or a daughter. No. Human beings are addressed. It's common. See, friends, I am not talking about religion. Religions are the one which divide the world. Talk spirituality. See? It is so simple, friends. Don't get lost in the divisions. Discover the truth. Like the scientific discoveries. Are they meant for a people in a geographical area at a particular period of historical time? No. It's universal. Now, a common example, the traffic rules. Now, traffic rules in a country, they are meant for everybody. They are not divided on the basis of your age or division or your gender or nothing. It's common for everybody. In the same manner, what we are talking to you about the chattering of the mind is common for every human being. See? Don't bring your God and religion in between. Then only we can grow spiritually. See? Now, the next step. One is we have to recognize the value of peace of mind. Second thing is, nobody can help us in this except ourselves. Now the third thing is, instead of complaining about the chattering of the mind, start analyzing. Then you will come to know, to whatever we have given importance, that becomes the source of disturbance in the mind. This we hear, but it doesn't click. I know many families, very sincere in satsanga. Everything is good. But again the same complaint. There is one mother. Every now and then she will be writing, Swamiji, my son is in the USA and he was going very well with a girl and we all expected that they will get married, but now he doesn't like her and therefore doesn't get married to her. No, Swamiji, what should I do now? Please tell me. I said, okay, I'll get married to that girl. You relax. See, friends, that boy who is going okay with a girl for 5 years, doesn't want to go, is a baby. See, when a child is born, how many births are there? Child is born, mother is born, father is born, dada is born, dadi is born, nana, nani, uncle, auntie, the whole kasbah is born. Now, out of all of them, child only grows. Mother never grows. She keeps on looking at that man as a baby. I was in Bangalore, one of my very good Punjabi friend, a brigadier. So, I used to go sometime to their house. And when I reached, I did a mistake. I straight away went to that old lady. So I said, Amma, kaisi ho, how are you, everything, fine, everything. She said, Swamiji, it is good you have come. What happened? Tell my children, they don't listen to me. They are irresponsible. They don't take care of their children. उनको फिक्र ही नहीं है कुछ. I said, really, Mama? Call them, I'll scold them. So that lady called. Raju, come here. Raju came. Tell him, he doesn't take care of his children. He is not even worried about them. And who was Raju? Retired brigadier. And his mother was 96 not out. So I told, now what to tell you me, man? So he told me, Swamiji, you tell her. They use us. First of all, she told me to tell him. Now he is telling me, so you tell her, don't worry. I said, Mama, his message for you is don't worry. She got again angry with me. Don't worry. Then what do I do? This is the only thing I can do. And that also if I don't do, then what will I do? So that worrying becomes our second nature. See, friends, the reason is we have nothing higher to seek in life. The same thing. Enough is enough. See? These are so important things. Up to the stage where your children have completed their education, got married or not got married, and they are independently able to survive themselves, keep away from them and focus attention on something higher. See? Our attention is only on the useless thing. Breakfast ko kya? Lunch ko kya? Arey Ram, Ram. There is something more in life. See? So if we want to control the chattering of the mind, we should be busy, occupied 24/7 in life. See? There has to be something to look forward to in life. Otherwise, we get up in the morning, अभी भी जिंदा है, अब क्या करे? There is nothing to look forward to. We are living only because we don't have the capacity to die. See, friends, we have to keep ourselves occupied, busy. How to do that? See, then chattering will stop. Get yourself engaged in some hobby in your life. What is your hobby? Gardening, or music, anything. So you have something to look forward to. Otherwise, if you have nothing to look forward to in your life, then only thing what we have done throughout our life is eat, eat, eat. ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए क्या है, लंच के लिए क्या है, डिनर के, अरे यार, देयर इज मच मोर इन लाइफ. Otherwise, the whole life goes only in that rubbish. See, friends. And therefore, our scriptures give us very beautiful techniques. See, the one of the technique is, you have completed your job responsibility. Now you are really starting living how to live life. Instead of staying in one place all the life, now take up this project, try. And I know for certain you will not take it, but even then I am telling. See? Don't hang on to one particular place. Have your source of income properly done. Keep yourself healthy and move around the world. See the world. Go to India. How many beautiful places are there in India? And everywhere you go, learn. See? That is how the life is to be lived. Otherwise, all the time, the same house, the same children, the same grandchildren. Hare Rama, Rama. How don't you get bored of this? I don't understand. See? Get out of it. This is what we have to learn from this white community. They don't hang around the children beyond 13 or 14 years of age. They say, now you fend yourself. And therefore, in the old age, they don't expect anything from their children. And then you will see, you must have seen in Discovery Channel or Animal Planet Channel, all the, challenging jobs. It's all done only by the whites. Fulfill your life in that. Otherwise, the same thing every day. See? Stagnated water starts rotting. The moving waters are fresh. Charai veti, Upanishad says. Keep on moving, don't be stagnant in life. See, friends. And when we thus go through the world, you come across many challenges, many beautiful things. That is what life is. And then slowly you come across Satsang, you learn something, and one day it will click. As stones and bricks, we were inert. Then we started evolving. Then we became plants, eating by the roots, growing upward. Then we evolved. We became animals, eating from the front, growing backward. Then we evolved. We became human being, eating from above, growing below and wide. What next? Body level evolution is complete in human beings. Hereafter, the evolution that is pending is spiritual evolution. See? Up to here, what is the life? Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunam. Eating, sleeping, living under fear all the time, and Maithunam, procreation. If these are the only four things we have lived through, God will say, my dear, it is not your fault. I, by mistake, made you a human being. Go back to pig and go on procreation. See, friends, in this life itself, we must complete and merge in the infinite. See, friends, to emphasize this point, our scriptures tell many stories. Like there is one story, in Bhagavad Mahapuran. There was a king, Rishabdev, and he ruled the earth for 10,000 years. And thereafter, he handed over the kingdom to his son, and he went to the forest, did his tapasya, and merged in the absolute. This is the story. Now, when we listen to this story, if we are not trained how to think properly, like people ask this question, Swamiji, is it not a cock and bull story? Who lives for 10,000 years? See? I say that is not the meaning. The meaning is, even if you are a king ruling the earth, not for a day, not only one election, but for the 10,000 years, yet you cannot discover fulfillment in your life. In old age, many of us are living only because we are not having the courage to die or no ability to die. You are just waiting for that. Therefore, these stories tell us that don't try to find fulfillment by lazying. Seek something higher in life. And to begin with, what is the highest thing in life? We are at peace with ourselves. What is the chattering of the mind? Mind is constantly talking to itself. I don't know. Relax, relax. And one day it will click. Whatever we have given importance to, that is the cause of the chattering of the mind. When we come to know this, discover this, then alone we can protect us from ourselves. Otherwise, continue the same thing. So many are born, so many grow, so many die. We will be in that masses of going. See? But you see the lives of the great masters? They were also born in the same geographical area, in the same political turmoils, in the same economic crunches, and see what is their life and what is our life. See, friends, unless we are motivated and inspired by something higher in life, these all the time complaining about the mind and chattering and disturbance, then drinks and drugs and tablets and all that, it will never help us. Therefore, friends, to begin with, we have to work on our mind by ourselves. And the first step is, we must have value for the peace of mind. Those who get disturbed because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Why should we be disturbed? Others are there, let them be. Who are we to control or comment on anybody? No. Relax. Because our peace of mind is important. And when this is practiced, the peace of mind doesn't mean that we are sleeping. Peace of mind means we are very much awake, we are interacting with the whole world, but nothing is disturbing us. Otherwise, like one of my friend, he told, Swamiji, I have never made any accident, although I drive the car. So the wife said, where have you driven the car? Tell me. On the football ground. Drive on the highway, then you understand what it is. In the same manner, simply because you are withdrawn, your mind will not remain quiet. We have to remain dynamically involved in this world, and yet we are at peace. Give it a try. It is not impossible. It is possible for everybody. So the first step about stopping the chattering of the mind is this. We must know that whatever we have given importance to, that becomes the cause of chattering of the mind. So if we have given importance, we must devalue. Nobody can do it for us. Work on this sincerely, and you will be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.